As you can imagine, the three young people who were supposed to be normal were transformed by the experiments of the evil scientists. As a result, the genes of their bodies mutated and they became monsters. In order to treat them, scientist Mark conducted a blood test for them and gave them the medicine that could relieve the disease. After the three people got the medicine, they left. On the way back, Anna suddenly felt uncomfortable. So she took the medicine immediately, but after a long time, she found that her symptoms had not been relieved. It was only then that she realized that the medicine that Mark gave them was fake. When she walked downstairs of the band because she had a super sharp hearing, she heard that her boyfriend agreed with others to exchange her band with him. She couldn't control herself for a moment. She screamed and broke all the glass in the building. The two people upstairs were scared. On the other hand, the condition of Xiao AI in the lab was not optimistic. Because the medicine didn't work this time, she had more and more sedatives. After the colleagues around her absorbed the gas that spread on her body, they wanted to approach her crazily. Seeing so many people around her, she had no choice but to turn herself into a chicken. The next day, Huan found that she woke up in the wilderness again. At the same time, there was a dead body of a puppy not far away. She ran away from the scene in an instant. It was only when the three of them found out that they had been deceived by Mark. The three of them rushed to the lab to find Mark. Then they found that Mark had already escaped. Only his assistant Li Jie was in the lab. Li Jie told them that the medicine they were taking could only make their mutated cells unstable and couldn't fundamentally cure their disease. But Li Jie said that he had recently developed a new drug. This type of cell can swallow their mutated cells after it enters their body so that they can become normal. But this type of cell is still in the experimental stage and has not really been developed. Without a choice, they had to take the blue medicine pot on the table away. When they were about to leave, a strange man suddenly broke in and attacked Xiao AI directly. Xiao AI took the blue medicine pot from him. Huan saw Xiao AI and Anna being attacked. In a hurry, she became a werewolf and began to bite the man. In an instant, she tore the man's organs into pieces and turned him into a werewolf. Huan. At this time, she had lost her human consciousness and turned to Xiao AI and Anna. Fortunately, Li Jie took action in time and gave the werewolf a needle. The werewolf fell to the ground in an instant and regained Huan when he woke up. In order to be safe, Huan was tied to the operating table for a while. Suddenly, the strange man was also tied up and had already been opened and poisoned. Because Li Jie suspected that this man was also one of Mark's test subjects. When Li Jie was checking, he suddenly found that the man's heart was beating fast. When those men suddenly came back to life, they straightly grabbed Anna's neck with their hands. Murderer.